do it.
4 weeks.
First, let's go over 12F. I'm not going to do them all, but I'll do a few out of each section. Some of you didn't even read the directions, so it's kind of worthless to make me do them all. 1 through 6, all you had to do was set the denominator equal to 0 and solve. Does anybody want 1 through 6?
How do you get number 6?
Okay, number 6, the denominator was k squared plus 7k plus 12. So I factored it, k plus 3 and k plus 4. K plus 3 equals 0, k plus 4 equals 0. Obviously, negative 3 and negative 4. That's all you had to do. You didn't have to simplify or anything. Question on that?
So do you not have to do anything with like the numerator?
Not on 1 through 6.
Number 3.
Okay, number 3, all you have to do is find the excluded value, and you have y squared plus 5y plus 4. I factored that, y plus 1, y plus 4, negative 1, negative 4. Did you factor it wrong?
No,
Did you not even factor it?
I did. I had that, but
I mean, you can solve it if you can't figure it out.
for some reason I put 0 and 2, so
0 and 2,
I don't know.
that's just weird.
What's the difference between those and the other ones? Like,
Wait till we get there. 1 through 6. Okay, now 7 through 11, I took you one step farther. I wanted you to find the excluded value and simplify. Okay, up to 11. Yeah. 9? Can't do anything with it. Okay, but you can find the excluded value.
How did you get?
Okay, can't do anything with it, but the excluded value, add 2, 3p is 2, divide by 3, 2/3. That means that 2/3 cannot be the denominator. It can't be p at all, because that will give you a 0 denominator. Give Malachi 0. Yeah.
Number 8.
Number 8. Wait, yeah, number 8. Number 8, 6n squared plus 3n over 2n plus 1. The numerator can be simplified by taking 3n out, and then you get 2n plus 1 over 2n plus 1. You have the same binomial, so they can cancel out. Final answer, 3n. Now, to find the excluded value, you go back and solve for 0. Subtract 1, divide by 2.
Alright.
Okay? Anybody else 1 through 11? Alec?
So when you find the excluded values, do you have to solve the numerator and the denominator first?
No matter when you do it.
So then you just make the whole denominator, all the values of the denominator equal to 0? Okay.
can you do number 7?
7. 2r to the 4th over 14r. Okay? 2/14 is 1/7. R to the 4th and r to the 1st leaves me r cubed. So r cubed over 7 is simplified, and then it can only be 0. If you want to work it out, work it out. 0.
Don't you have to put the line through the equals? Or you don't have to do that?
Well, I'm solving for r, and then my answer is r can't be 0, or the excluded value is 0. Yeah,
If you have R3 over R1, wouldn't it make R2 on top?
it's r4 over r1.
Oh, okay.
Now, 11 through 21, 22, all you had to do was simplify. I didn't care about the excluded value. Excluded value takes a while sometimes, so I left that part off. All right, go. We're doing number 13. X plus 2 over x squared 5x plus 6. Okay? We're going to factor x plus 2, x plus 3. 1 over x plus 3.
Okay.
Get it? Alex?
14.
14. Y squared minus 4 over W squared minus 8W plus 12. Both can be factored. Here we have the difference of two perfect squares. One's plus, one's minus. Here, we need factors of 12 that give me negative 8, negative 6, negative 2. Now we can cancel those out. Final answer, W plus 2 over W minus 6. To get the excluded value, you're actually setting this up equal to 0, but you have to factor it to find it. So W minus 6 equals 0, and W minus 2 equals 0. 6 and 2. Question on that? Higher? I'm going to do 22 because I didn't see anybody that had it. Anybody get 22 right? You did? Let's do it.
First I did the ABC thing with the 4 in the fraction, and then I just simplified it.
I multiplied by 3 over 3 and got rid of the fraction, which gave me 4 pi r cubed over 12 pi r squared. That's 1/3. That's gone, and you got an r on top. Another way of doing it is to treat it like a division problem. 4/3 pi r cubed times 1 over 4 pi r squared. And then you can cancel that and that. Leaves you 1 r. Pi's are gone, 4's are gone, r over 3. And that's today's lesson. You're multiplying. Okay, another one?
17.
17. Okay, 17 had a lot of work. I'll show you one step at a time. I would go ahead and write that in standard form. While I'm doing it, I might as well factor the numerator. That's 5 times x minus 2. On the bottom denominator, we have negative x squared plus 4, and with a leading coefficient of negative, it's negative x squared minus 4. Now I have the difference of two perfect squares. So 5 times x minus 2 over negative x plus 2, x minus 2. You know, if I had my camera right now, I'd be taking a picture for your mom to see. Watching me as always. Okay, final answer. Bring the negative up so we can get rid of the parentheses. Is this all sinking in? No? Really? Did you forget how to factor?
No.
Okay.
16.
16. X minus 3, negative x plus 3. X minus 3, take out the negative, and you get x minus 3. Negative 1. I saw a lot of you left that. One more. You get plenty of factoring practice in today's lesson.
18.
18. 18 minus 6r, 2r squared plus 8r minus 42. I'm going to rewrite that in standard form first. Okay, we got a greatest common factor of -6 r minus 3 over greatest common factor of 2 r squared 4r minus 21. -6 r minus 3 over, you can factor that. Factors of 21, that give you 4. +7, -3. Now I can cancel my r minus 3 out. -6 over 2 is -3. -3 r plus 7. I love this stuff.
Okay, so how do you know when you're gonna like make it with like the zeros? Like you have to like,
When I say name the excluded value,
so you have to do that and then
then you would set this all up equal to 0. 2 can't be 0. It's going to be -7, +3. I was just trying to take that out of your homework because it takes so long. Okay, today's lesson. Anybody have a 1 for an answer on the bat? That's the answer. A plus 3 over 2 times 6 over 3 times A plus 3. I factored the denominator. Cross that out. Cross that out. Cross that out. All you got left is 1.
I didn't factor first, I just simplified first.
What does that mean?
Like I turned 6, 3a plus 9 into 2a plus 3.
You have
6.
to factor out in order to take out. You have to take 3 before you can.
What?
What did you do?
Alright, so 6, 3a plus 9, you could simplify it. Divide them all by 3.
Divide what by 3?
He's saying he didn't factor, he just started crossing out.
No, 6, 3a plus 9, you divide 6 by 3, you divide 3a by 3, you divide 9 by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2, 3 divided by 3 is a, and 9 divided by 3 is 3, so it's 2 over a plus 3, which is the same thing as a plus 3 over 2.
I don't know what he's talking about.
He didn't show the factoring. He didn't show 3 times the quantity A plus 3.
I'm ungiving
He
him.
just started reducing. She wants to show you the factor first, then.
What would you do here?
Well, it's not indivisible, so you factor. There's not a greatest common factor.
There is a different side.
Now what would you do?
I'm talking about on the right side. I divide them all by 2. Wait, it's different. It's, never mind, I don't know.
I just don't want you doing something that only works sometimes. But I really have no idea what you did, so then we'll see. All right. No. Let's do 4d cubed plus 4d over 16f times 2f over 7d squared f plus 7f. Factor first. What do I get up here?
4d d squared plus 1.
Seven F.
7
7f d squared plus 1.
Now you can start any numerator, any denominator. It's the same thing you actually did, but now you're adding the part of multiplying it as well. So, those can go. Where else you want to go?
16f and 2f.
Why not F and F? Nice one. Yeah. What you said was fine. 2/16, right? 1/8. What else?
4 and 8, 1/2.
4 and 8. Are we good? What's left on top?
D
What's left on the bottom?
2
Uh-uh.
4
14D. 14D, yeah. No.
Final answer.
Hold on.
There's no way I can show work tomorrow because everybody's gonna do something different. Tomorrow I'll just put the answers up. Okay, let's just do some and then I'll let you try some. We did this actually in the exponent chapter. I'm gonna show you two ways on this one and you make your decision. Some kids prefer one way, some prefer another. If you don't mind big numbers, don't do that again. All right, what can we cross out? We can't factor anything. What can we cross out?
12 and 3.
12 and 3, okay, that's a 4.
And the B's.
15 and 5.
These B's or these B's?
Those-
Doesn't make any difference, right?
Yeah.
Take out the ones with the biggest amount,
Uh-huh.
leaving you one B.
C.
C.
C's are gone.
15 and 5.
15 and 5.
A and A.
3.
The A's.
Which is all one.
That's all.
Are we done?
Yeah.
that's it.
What's on top?
So 12AB squared.
Over.
C.
Now let me show you this way. That's 180. A squared. B to the 4th. C over 15. A. B squared. C squared. And then do it. Okay? 180 divided by 15 is 12. I got an A left over on top. I have a B squared left over on top and a C left on the bottom. Which way do you like?
Second one.
First one.
I like the second one.
Wait, are we looking?
Most kids like the first one.
Are we allowed to use calculators? The bottom would be better.
Whenever you do like
This only works when you don't factor.
when you do the bottom one in like 180 or 15, the number always goes on top, right? The 12 would always go on top.
Yeah, it's 12 on one, that one.
Well, what if it was this?
Then it would be a fraction, so it'd be like whatever that means.
12 would be on the bottom.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Here's what you're really doing. That's why you know if it's on top or bottom. That's what you're doing.
Wait, so if you can factor, you can't do the second one?
Well, it's not the easiest way. Because then you have to multiply a binomial times a binomial. Why would you want to do that?
And they're gonna be bigger numbers. Big numbers.
I don't know what a big number is. Now here's the part you're gonna hate. This one has two answers and I want them both. Let's factor first. 3, 5. Right?
2. X plus 3.
All right, let's get rid of those.
4 and 2.
4 and 2. You know, if you don't get rid of it, you can get rid of it later if you miss something. Okay, so the final answer is either 2 times x plus 5 or 2x plus 10.
You need both.
I need both. Because you're going to have two algebra teachers that don't agree.
There are only 2 algebra teachers.
No, you have a choice of one that agrees and one that doesn't agree. I don't know which one you're going to get.
They've been telling us to leave it in factored form.
And Cole Savage is making them put 2x plus 10 because she said if there's a multiplication here, you're supposed to change it to addition. I don't know. So, write them both.
If it says factor, they've been out
Leave it factored? I prefer it factored. Under test, it won't matter, either one will count, but just for one night, do it both ways. Just so you know they're the same stinking thing. All right, C minus 1 over 2 times 4 over 3 C minus 3. Just do it on a scrap piece of paper. It's an easy one.
It ain't easy.
Did I take attendance?
I'm doing it right now. I'm updating Skylar, so.
Gosh, I just knew I was gonna run out of video. I cannot believe I even tried it. My iPhone 7 has quite a bit of storage. I don't have any music on there.
And a better camera.
I'm dying to see if it goes dark. You can't really see it go dark while we're recording. It always goes dark when you're watching. Maya? What do I do?
I kept, and then, 3 parentheses C minus 1.
You wanna cross anything out?
I crossed out 4 and 2.
We good? Once you get good at what you did Friday, this is not that hard. Tomorrow we're dividing. All you do is flip it and do the same thing. All right, try this one with a lot of variables. 5 y to the 5th z over 3xy squared z times 2x to the 4th y to the 2nd over 4xy. Do it any way you want to. I chewed a whole pack of gum today. I'm sick. Oh, wow, stomachache. Does anybody that chews gum all day have stomach aches?
It's because all the mint flavoring,
It's the sorbitol.
isn't that same thing?
It's the sugarless flavoring.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's what makes it taste like sugar, but it's not sorbitol. In algebra 2, there'll be like 3 or 4 of these. Do they add polynomials? Find the common denominator?
Yes.
Whoa.
Do we have to find wording?
When do they see the purpose of this? Calculus? I mean, they don't do any story problems or anything.
Something that's well, maybe a little bit of
I couldn't do a calculus problem today if my life depended on it. I just have to say, if my family depended on it, I just have to say goodbye to them.
you can figure out a way to.
No,
Dog. With the dog.
no, not right now, unless I go back and read it. I'm saying if I didn't read anything, I couldn't do a calculus problem right now. It was my favorite class. Now I can't do any of it. I'm gonna multiply first. I like that way better. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I see,
I have 3 X's and
Oh, right. Oh, I see. It's hard to keep track of what you've like crossed out and what you have.
It's hard.
That's what I got, I just didn't.
That's what I got.
That's why I like to multiply first. But when you cross out, put what you crossed it out to on top.
I get it mixed up with other
What time's class over? Huh? 3?
23. 23?
15. It's the normal mark period.
Is there something wrong with that?
No, that's
No, we're done in 15 minutes.
Okay.
pretty sweet.
You'll have some time for homework then.
Huh?
That's what I
This
do.
one looks really complicated and comes out to a very simple answer.
So,
Yeah, we've got about 16 more minutes.
I'm good.
I'm gonna give him some homework time.
I didn't know what you do with the 6.
You gotta factor 2 of those. Did you get one of these? Item?
I get nothing.
You ever go to Bubba's?
Yeah, it's really good.
I had a steak there, I thought it was phenomenal.
Yeah. It's really good.
Here's a free pizza, or a chicken salad.
Yeah, we've had their pizza, it's really good.
You should try their nachos.
Nice.
do we have to factor it? What happens if we don't?
You're done?
No, what happens if we don't factor it?
You won't catch it all.
We factor at the end?
Yeah. But here's the problem with factoring at the end. There might be something here that you can cancel with that. But you can do that at the end. I don't know, I've never not factored first. Are you done?
No,
Why are you just staring at it?
I'm not.
No, you were.
I'm looking at it, I'm not staring at it.
What's the difference?
Oh.
Tell me.
You have a question?
Yeah.
Ask it.
I just don't know what I'm doing wrong.
How do you know you're doing anything wrong?
Well, because I had like one time something else for like the final answer.
So drop the one.
What do you mean?
One times anything is anything. You don't need a
No.
one.
I have 2 different things, like something times something.
Tell me what to do.
So I did, I factored 3A, then A plus 2, and then got everything else. And factor the bottom, 3B, plus
Time.
A, yeah, times A, plus 2.
Hey, what do you want to do now?
and
Let's
take
do it
out-
your way.
Take out the A plus 2. And then take out the B's. on the
Which
side.
B's? This one or this one?
The second one.
Huh?
The 2 on that side. take
This
out-
would have been easier because you get rid of 2 of them right away.
Oh, yeah.
That's all right. We'll do it your way.
I think that's what I did.
The iPad will not work. It's out of memory.
No, that's what I
Hey,
did.
Jason.
The first way, that's what I did. the 12B.
These two?
Yeah.
Alright, that leaves you 1B,
And then I did 12 and 2.
1/6.
Yeah. And then 3A and 6.
That's a B.
No, he means
On the-
3 and 6.
Yeah, 3 and 6.
You don't wanna just get rid of 3? Okay, 3 and 6,
Yeah.
that's 2.
Yeah.
What else?
You got
That's what I was
them.
left with.
Well, you got 6B on the bottom and you got AB on top. You missed something. B and B. But it doesn't matter. Let's just say you didn't see those two B's. Then you have AB left on top and you have 6B left on the bottom.
Oh, I got A squared over 6B.
It's
Did anybody multiply after they just got rid of the A plus 2? You could.
I multiplied first.
I did.
All right. Wait, I'll do it. I'm afraid it'll fall off.